I've been nice since creases in your pants. Y'all ain't even hard when the heat is in your hand. I heat it when I blame, throw leeches at your man. And send slugs the size of peaches at you.
Funny. What's the best thing y'all done did? What's the best fucking thing y'all done did ever since y'all won that money? LeBron's fucking 49th birthday party. That's the best shit y'all done did. Yeah, I think he blew all that money at that fucking party.
Yo, I never realized Darvin is. Why didn't y'all tell me Darvin had 10 different starting lineups in the year so far?
I'm telling you, dog.
Why didn't y'all tell me Gates not?
I don't like it. I don't like it. The reason we going through it right now in Dallas is because people are hurt. Y'all are healthy in doing this. Y'all crazy. Something wrong with y'all.
No. They try to tell me that Gabe Vincent is the needle mover. That's what I was told.
Man, they said that. They had that in bold print.
And the worst thing is when that signing happened, I never liked it because the same way he was always hurt on the Heat, he just came and just continued to be hurt. I was confused. I was so confused.
I want the same drugs that you guys take. I want it.
I think it's funnier because like
I want it.
All these players are exactly who we thought they were, and somehow everyone's shocked. It's like, damn, it's not. You telling me Cam Reddish ain't the needle mover?
LeBron James is moving around like a 39-year-old man? What?
They all shocked that Cam Reddish ain't looking like a star like he been doing.
Shit.
That's y'all's man's though. Like,
oh damn, there it go right there. That's the opening for me to add this line I want to. Shit, y'all really sitting up there talking about, do you believe in my dreams like a Retta, bitch? I'm like, damn. I knew it was gonna be a way to use it. I was like, that's what it was. There it is.
This is our first episode back, and look how we're doing. Ooh. The gas station came through. Yeah, look how we're moving. It's just mad. It's just mad hating energy throughout 2024.
What it is, like he had a came in here, like he had it's like this fool had a LeBron jersey on, and we said to them, ooh, boy, I know you ain't got that on.
You know what makes it even sad? It's not like LeBron is in and out the lineup. It's not like AD's in and out the lineup like last year. No, they've been playing. And they're playing very well.
Like I said, they got that money and didn't know how to act. They got that money and said, you know what?
You talking about you have a roster full of guys that wouldn't crack top 6 in a rotation. And we're surprised
y'all want some look at Max Christie.
y'all swear like Kobe. Hey, if you squint a little bit, he kind of like Kobe on the right day.
He look like Bean to y'all. Don't he look like him to you? Boy. Y'all lying. y'all big lying. I don't like these lies.
Y'all just lying. Like, why y'all lie like that?
Why y'all lie? Why you lie? Why you lie? Why you lie?
So
delusion,
just for the heck of it, I kind of wrote down some topics.
It's a delusion for me.
I kind of wrote down some topics,
man.
Pure delusion. You want to talk about Detroit's losing streak?
Yes. Well, do we talk about Detroit's losing streak or the fact that the team that actually lost to them?
The Raptors. Hey, they are very lucky Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett wasn't there.
Yeah.
They did that trade midday and they wasn't there. And the game somehow still ended up being close.
They said we got a chance. I think it's the worst thing that in the GC we was like, there's at least 4 times they had like a 15-point lead on like 3 teams, and then by the time I got to the full court, it was just down to like 2.
I was FaceTiming somebody, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm watching." I said, "Real hoops on tonight." Like Detroit's about to lose their 28th game. I said Detroit's about to lose their 28th game straight to Boston. Real hoops is on tonight. Like we are locked in. And she was like, "Oh my God, you watching niggas lose?" I'm like, "Yes, Real hoops is on. They are breaking the record tonight." They some reason decided they wanted to win against Toronto and went back to losing again.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
They went back.
Cade, come home, bro. Yeah. Like on God at this point. K, come home. Just
Let
come
me see,
home,
because
bro.
like they immediately went back to losing.
They went right back to
like,
losing.
straight
They
away.
are 3 and
Hey,
34.
it ain't nothing. And the thing that's nasty is that ain't nothing wrong with Cade. He ain't hurt. He ain't
Dude,
nothing. He's 100%
dude.
healthy,
Yo,
and this is
no.
happening.
No. As I speak, y'all, they are down 25 with
Woo.
7 minutes left on the clock
Damn.
Woo.
of the fourth.
Cooked.
Bro, that means it'll be tonight. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. This
Wemby's
is
got
6 in a row.
Wemby's got a triple double
Bro, what?
in 21 minutes.
Hey, yo. Hey, man, when do we play Detroit? I'm excited. January 28th. Oh, buddy.
Do you know how the funny thing is? Because we talked about it earlier. You talked about
buddy.
how bad the Lakers are. I was even getting to a point where I was looking at when do we have them in the schedule? Because I just thought if anyone's going to lose them, it'll be us.
That's
It'll be
what's
us.
funny when they were on that like super streak. Everybody did not want to be the team to like lose against them.
Yeah.
They're like, "Phew, I'm glad we got our game out with them early on in the season. We started their streak. I'm glad. Like, okay, we got that out the way.
Man,
I
when they
told
lost
y'all.
here.
I told y'all. I said, hey,
Man, they lost here.
I don't think anybody noticed. I think when everybody was talking about Washington, I said, hey, I don't think you guys are noticing. Detroit's like losing a lot. Like it's unusual how much they're losing. Like they're perpetual losers right now.
Yeah.
Cade is hurt.
Yeah.
Cade is hurt. And talking about
Meanwhile,
reevaluated in 10 days.
Meanwhile, he's doing fantastic things for my fantasy. But
I would hope so.
empty.
I would hope so. He has nothing else he can do besides hoop.
It's all empty numbers, but I'm not mad at it.
Hey,
If you get anybody from like what? Yeah, you get anybody from Detroit, like Jaden Ivey or something like that. Yeah, those are empty stats, but it's helping your
man,
fantasy.
they don't play.
They're the ultimate fantasy like players right now. It's like, man, they doing it all for. I guess they all doing it for fantasy now because it's like you playing to win, like you playing to win an actual NBA game.
But what happened to Monty Williams?
Bro, Monty is trying to get fired.
Yeah,
clearly,
Monty Williams is trying to get fired, bro. That is his biggest thing. He just wants to get fired.
I mean, getting that contract and then getting the payout would be fantastic. So
yeah, because all your money is guaranteed.
Yeah,
that's all it is. He just wants to get fired real quick. He just wants to just go out there and be a terrorist. He's playing Killian Hayes in the starting lineup. Killian Hayes, bro.
Yes, it's a crime.
He's playing James Wiseman over Bagley. Bagley's actually been good for them.
Yeah, it's a crime.
Because I'm trying to lose. At this point, I'm trying to lose.
It's a crime.
At some point, no. Somebody has to get fired. And then they had the nerve.
I want to see. He really on some. I want to see something.
They had the nerve.
I want to see something.
They had the nerve
let me
to
see
have
that.
Troy Weaver on Woj's podcast. I'm saying, yeah, man, we just need shooting. We need all this. Then why did you fucking get the guys that you knew you needed? You have 4 guards that can't shoot and 4 traditional bigs in your lineup. And surprise, oh shit. I remember somebody said, hey, Troy Weaver built that team like he got word that they were removing the 3-point line. Why the hell would you build a team like that? It makes no sense. Like, why would you do that? Why? It's just straight up. It's what people think 90s basketball is. They can't do shit on that court. I watched that game in amazement. I said, wow, they stink. Oh, by the fucking way, they were up 20 points to the Kings last night.
They've been up on a lot of teams. They've been up on a lot of teams.
They ended up losing by 21. You got outscored 40 points from the end of quarter 1 to the end of the game.
No, it's bad. It's bad.
It's disgusting.
And I think they could actually do it again in the same season.
Oh no, they're gonna do it again. I can't remember if I was watching Kofi from Secret Base or Motown Noah. Because I was watching both their content probably the same day. I just don't remember who. But they said they got an email from somebody who witnessed that 2011-2012 7-win Charlotte team. They're like, you think you're out of the water yet? Like, no. There's going to be another like insanely long losing streak left.
Yeah,
And once you
because
get that
that
losing
team,
streak, it doesn't just go away.
because that team ain't getting better, and they're only getting worse.
I love
Especially
how.
now that Cade's not here.
I have a question. How the hell do you lose? How the hell do you only win 17 games as a franchise worst last year? You get back your best. You get back your best player. You get back another top 5 pick in the draft, and somehow you get worse. What did
It's
you fire
definitely
Dwayne Casey for?
It's definitely worth a study for sure, because it doesn't make no sense. Because it's
I am
basically the same team
I am
with
arresting Monty
supposedly
Williams.
better younger players. Supposedly,
I am arresting Monty Williams.
yeah, he might have,
You arrested.
I'm arresting
might-
that nigga, bro.
he might have to go.
Like
on trial.
I'm escorting him out like they did Cuba Gooding Jr. because there's no way. There's no way. Like, how did you do that?
Yeah,
Like, how do
With
you
the music too? With the Kanye music?
Bro,
100%.
This is nasty.
It makes no sense. Like, how did you do
That's
that?
sick Negro.
How do you build a team to be this bad? Cade is crying on a regular basis. Like, he looks demoralized. Like, I'm
I
surprised.
remember when we used to win.
When did they ever win?
Barely.
I don't remember the niggas ever winning games.
Maybe he was talking about college.
I remember when I was conflicted.
Misusing your influence.
Hey, them memes been funny. Them memes been the funniest shit I've seen.
That's pretty much what Kay going through.
Sometimes I did the same.
That's Kay.
Got myself screaming out. Oh shit, he is here.
It ain't funny, but it's funny though.
He is here. Our guest is here. We have Mr. Shawn with the W with us joining in from
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Is it Knicks Film School or Knicks Film Room?
Knicks Film School.
Knicks Film School. Perfect.
Yeah, Knicks Film School. Yeah.
We want to bring you on to talk, obviously, the Knicks and your OG trade, but also perfect timing. Tyrese Haliburton got injured.
Why? Wait
Also-
a minute.
Also,
Why
perfect,
is that
perfect
timing?
timing.
No, hold on. Ivy, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Do not put that evil on me. All right? Perfect timing. How dare you?
Oh no, man.
I
Also
just saw it
perfect
happen. I
timing.
said, wow.
Because the Mavs play the Knicks tomorrow, and
That
Luka
too.
is out with an ankle strain. Yes.
Sounds like a business decision.
So basically, the last 2 years since the Brunson trade, we have not got to see these two guys on the court at the same time.
And we never will.
Well, like I said, it's a business
We have
decision.
No. Brunson and Luka played at the Garden, but they didn't. Man, at this point, it got to be.
Speaking of business decisions,
I can't play you, dog. I can't play you either. I think there's a conversation to be had.
Hey, Shawn, so tell us about how this is a whole
What's up?
conspiracy to keep Tyrese Haliburton at the All-Star game and get that slot to Jalen Brunson.
Well, I have been championing the hold on, wait a minute, hold on. First of all, Reeves, your background is killing me with that.
I mean, listen, this is where we're at. So I think people who have been avid listeners of this podcast will know that this is a common thing for me and a lot of the people that listen. So I just have to. We're at the point where like the ham was cooking, and then somebody forgot to check the oven for a little bit, so it's burnt now. So this is where we're at.
Okay.
No.
All right,
I told you. I said it smelled like charcoal up in here. It stank up in here.
So
I told you.
we are.
Ugh.
I've been a proponent of wouldn't it be cool if Jalen Brunson can start the All-Star game in Indiana? And I've gone so far as to find people in the Western Conference and say, listen, vote for Jalen Brunson. I got a spot. Like, I didn't even vote for the Western Conference at first. It was just like, Knicks, that's it. I don't know that people watching and listening. You don't have to fill out all 10 spots. Listen, Ben Stiller literally had a ballot of JB, Johnson, Julius Randle. That's it. That's the list. But I go to people in the West. I say, listen, you vote for Jalen Brunson, I will vote for your guy every day. And I got to deal with Micah, Grizzlies fan, Micah, with JP, who's a Clippers fan, and my man Nub, shout out to him, who's a Suns fan. And they vote for JB and JR, and I vote for them. So, unfortunately, because this is a popularity contest, and when I say popularity contest, I mean a casual contest, Tyrese Haliburton's going to run away at this. He's probably going to start on this point. He's probably going to start. He's probably going to start. So is life. And I wish him a speedy recovery. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I saw the injury. It sucked. But, you know, at the same time, I'm here for the propaganda. So if I get my man in the All-Star game to start, why not?
Oh, yeah, no, because you hate Tyrese Haliburton.
No, I don't hate Tyrese Haliburton. Why are you spreading lying propaganda on Rihanna's internet?
Because that's what he does.
That's what he does. This is what
Sam
he does.
tries to get you in trouble.
Correct.
Sam tries to get you in trouble.
Yeah,
I think there's been a million times on this podcast where Sam will. I'm like, bro, I gotta go to work the next day. I gotta go to the arena the next day, bro. And he just said something crazy about the Mavericks. I'm like, bro, I gotta go up in there.
Oh, yeah, because I went on Tim Hardaway not getting traded yet. I mean, it's fair. It's a fair. I'm just wondering why he hasn't got traded yet.
I can't say nothing.
I can't say
nothing.
And at one point, I just have to say because
like I said, bad enough when I see that man. I see that man.
It's just funny because anytime we went to Tyrese, Shawn would always pop up. It has something to say. I'm like, hey man, what's up with you?
Do you know where it started?
I would like to know, please. Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So basically, all right. So, it is. There's something that Tyrese Haliburton did that bothered me, but it's like internet shit, so it's like doesn't really matter. But it's actually nothing that he has actually done. The thing quote unquote bothers me, and I use that term loosely, and I'm doing air quotes, bothers me, is that so many people in our fan base crying about how we didn't draft him and he would have been great here, when it has basically been reported that he wanted to go to the Kings and he orchestrated did everything in his power with his agency to go to the Kings.
He skipped a lot of workouts. He skipped a lot.
Yeah, he skipped a lot of workouts, whatever, right? And his agency is CAA. The president of the New York Knicks is Leon Rose, who used to be the head of CAA basketball. So guess what? If Tyrese Haliburton wanted to be a Knick, he'd be a Knick. He didn't want to, whatever. But then when he wanted to be a King, but then when we played the game before our first game against them that season, everyone, of course, all of Knicks Twitter and all NBA Twitter was like, "Oh, look at the guy you passed up on." We lost the game, and after the game, he tweets the Kermit the Frog sipping tea, like none of my business. To like buy into that, I was like, "Yo, bro, you like stop acting like you didn't want to be a Knicks." And now I was like, "Okay, you lean in the bench, that's fine." But that's whatever. That's the internet. Then people started calling him the next Chris Paul. That's where I was like, "Yo, we gotta relax." That's what it was for me. I'm like, "Oh," and literally everyone's saying just because look at the assist numbers, production. I'm like, "Oh, so counting stats." I'm like, that like my pushback always was the whole CP3 2.0 is garbage because CP3 at that age was far better in the half court offensively than Tyrese Haliburton. That doesn't mean Tyrese Haliburton's whack. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean not an all-star. But for me, the next Steve Nash, the next and the next CP3 comparisons, I think it's wild and crazy. So that's why I got up. So why happened was last season when this is all going on, I tweeted the idea of Tyrese Haliburton is better than Tyrese Haliburton, which meant right now, who you think he is not that. That doesn't mean he could never get there, but that's not who he is. And that happens in TV. That happens with players all the time. They see people and they're like, "Oh, this dude is like, no, he can get there, but he ain't there."
You know what?
I'll take all your questions now.
So about the Chris Paul thing, if you just hear how we've ever spoken about Chris Paul, you would not be mad at that comparison. We talk crazy about CP3 on a regular basis. That's one. Two, I guess about we're doing the idea of Blake is better than Blake. So RJ Barrett finally got traded.
Yes.
And my Knicks friend who's a fan, she blocked me for like 3 days. She loved her some RJ. How are you feeling?
People loved RJ.
How are you feeling now that RJ and Emmanuel quickly are gone, and now you guys are with Mr. OG Anunoby? What you got him for a great deal, by the way. I think that's worth the
Thank
trade.
you. There's a lot of people running around saying, well, I won't say peanuts, but you know what it is? The idea that a trade can be beneficial for both teams doesn't exist on Twitter. It always has to be a winner and a loser. If you lost, you lost bad. If you won, you fleeced them. I miss RJ Barrett. I have two of his. I have his jersey. I got 2 shirts. My son got 2 of his shirts. Whatever. Emmanuel quickly. See, the RJ thing doesn't bother me as much as the Emmanuel quickly thing, because it was never going like we have 4.5 years of evidence that Julius and RJ didn't work well together. And as much as people don't want to admit it, Julius Randle's better than RJ Barrett, period.
I don't even think it's a conversation. He's better.
Well, there are people in our fan base that hate Julius Randle for passion and will never give him a shine and never acknowledge how good he is. And people who believe there are people right now that wish they traded Julius, because once you trade Julius, then RJ could become a star. And I don't think
sick
that's
behavior.
Just not.
That is sick behavior.
I shit you not.
The only star that RJ Barrett was going to become is being the only.
So listen,
you're not going to let me.
Are we talking about the same RJ Barrett?
No, the only.
Now listen,
like the one that played for the Knicks, the one that got traded recently.
Yes, that RJ.
Yes, I also think that for some reason, RJ Barrett became the poster child for who
we're talking
is
about
the player?
Rowan Alexander Barrett Jr. That guy.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Now,
a star.
What I will say is that
in the NBA.
See, now you're going too far. Now you're going too far.
In the NBA. I want to clarify that we're talking about the same guy. We're talking about the same young man.
Shad, you got to see him too at some point.
I'm talking about him. Wait, who's
going to New York?
Shad's going to see him soon. Yeah, Shad's going to see him soon.
Oh, you're Mavs fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, RJ Barrett became the poster child for like, okay, I got this really young player that can walk and shoot him at the same time. Who do I need to compare him to? Oh, I'll compare to RJ Barrett. Because the thing is because RJ Barrett, he doesn't have a wiggle, he doesn't have a bag, he's not tween, has he tween, step back. And listen, RJ is not an efficient player. He can get to the rim at will. What he does when he gets to the rim, that's a different story. But is he a bad player? No. Is he gonna I gave you over under half an All-Star game appearance for his career, you all would take the under?
Oh, without a doubt. I'm taking the under. I'm getting paid.
I'm looking at him like, you heard what I asked. Well, we asking, is this man going to be a star?
The only star RJ Barrett will be is if he's starring in a civil rights movie next to Jonathan Majors.
Oh, come on. What? Come on.
You know,
too soon?
I see. And
this is what he does.
In a group chat, you know what I say about him. But I can't say that due to my job and due to my affiliation. I can't say nothing.
Shout out to RJ Barrett. Listen, as I tweeted, you cannot tell the story of the rebirth of your name without Rolling Alexander Barrett Jr., and he will always, always, always have a special place in the heart of every single Knicks fan. But unfortunately, when I watch OG Anunoby play,
to making me believe in some RJ Barrett. Y'all was this close. I was like, man, Madison Square Garden, RJ Barrett. Oh, it's back. Oh, the good times are back. Y'all had me this close. Then I finally saw him play. I said, you know what? You lied. You lied to me. You lied to me. I'm thinking I'm going to see some Larry Johnson, Patrick Ewing type energy. At least Allen Houston. Give me that. I mean, they said, nah.
Shout out to Rowan. You my man, $50,000. But listen, like I said, when I see things that OG Anunoby does, it's like, oh, like to be fair, like there are things like the things that OG can do is what from RJ Barrett and we weren't getting, like shooting 40% from 3 in the corners, being a career 34% 37% 3-point shooter. The way he finishes, like he gets a rebound. If he gets a rebound in the rim, that's a dunk.
Yeah.
For RJ, it's not. It's a layup, right? Or or a head fake or something like that, right? And the ability, and on the defensive end, it's just not close. So both teams will have benefited from this trade because, like I said to everyone when it happened, every championship team has a guy like OG Anunoby, that big wing stopper that can hit through. Every one of them has one. Every one of them. So welcome to New York, OG.
I know them jerseys about to go crazy out there.
Yep.
They're about to go crazy out there.
Especially if we make the conference finals, which
Oh my God. Don't you? If y'all go that far, oh my God.
I just need Sheldon to not make a puffer jacket out of this one. Sheldon, do not make a puffer jacket out of this one.
He's my guy. Oh, he's about to cut up. He is gonna cut up. I will watch the series.
Oh, I think Sheldon is about to cut up.
He's gonna cut up, man.
That's the only reason I'm coming to the Garden. I said I need to run into Sheldon. That's the only thing I'm trying to do.
Shout out to
Ivy, I got a question.
How does he feel about this?
Yeah.
Are you from Oklahoma City? You're not, right?
No, my mom is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because I feel like you explained why you're OKC fan, but tell the listeners who don't know.
Okay, so me being an OKC fan, my mom is from Oklahoma, so that means my grandparents are out there. I spent every single summer out in Oklahoma since I was a kid, so I was there from when they were giving away free tickets to see the games. To hey, they're in the conference finals. It's just a cool thing. Like I love the city out there. I watched it grow because of the team. And now I'm just stuck. I'm gonna stick beside him.
What is there to do in Oklahoma City between the
and I ask every single time? Thank you, Shawn.
1 a.m.
What is there to do?
I'm just curious.
Honestly, man,
I'm curious too.
I haven't been in so many years. So by the time last time when I was like 22, I genuinely don't know anymore. But like, hey man.
See?
I'd have I can't tell you what there's to do out there, but I go to sleep early anyway. So I don't.
Man, I saw they built like one skyscraper out there. In the words of Cat Williams, I damn near died. I didn't know what to do.
I think they do have their Bricktown area, which is like a bunch of pretty much just like restaurants and bars, but that's pretty much it. But that's like their nightlife out there.
I should also say, there's no reason that within the last 5 minutes that Cat Williams and Jonathan Majors have been brought up on this podcast. There's no reason. There's no reason for it. There's zero.
Culture.
I'm sorry for the RJ Barrett joke, y'all. I had to.
Because you know because you know what I call him. Because you know what I call him. I ain't gonna say it over here.
So next, Draymond Green got reinstated.
Yeah.
Oh, Draymond. Well,
it's a wash for them, right?
Keep saying this, not only from a professional standpoint, but just me having an interaction with him. I still like it's weird seeing the things that he does on TV because when you meet him in person, he is not that guy. And I'm like, man, this man is like night and day. I was like, I don't know what's going on. He's really not like he's like, hey, how you doing? He shakes your hand. And he's real personable and everything. And all of a sudden he goes out there and he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I just don't get it.
He's just out there amped up. I had to explain to somebody on my birthday because she wasn't getting it. I said, no. Imagine if he just saw me out of nowhere, put a dude who's 6'7" in a headlock and drag him to the ground. I said, that's what he did to Rudy Gobert. Like, why? Why? Why?
I was actually at the game. I was in Phoenix for work for my day job. I was actually at the game where Draymond came around and hit Nurkic and knocked him out over. And I'm at the game. I'm just watching. All of a sudden, I took a sip of my drink or something. Looked down and Nurkic just on the ground. I'm like, what happened? So I go and tells you the technology today. So I take out my phone. I go on Hulu Live. Hold on, I'm out of focus. Hold on. There we go. Check out Hulu plus live TV, and I look and I'm like, oh, okay, we're not gonna see him for a while. I think was it 15 games? I think that's
12.
12.
weak. 12. I think that's weak.
Yeah,
I think it
I
should have been
agree.
20.
I agree.
It
I'm
was.
Sean. I'm with you.
And I'll say this: I hear from the Warriors fans on Twitter, they're the biggest copium, whatever, right? Like they all did. But I'm tired of you can't, that's who Draymond is. You can't take, that's part of his intensity. That's part of this. That's part of that. If he has, no. You can be intense and tough and not slap people in the face. Udonis Haslem was one of the toughest motherfuckers this league has ever seen. And he was just not giving people, he was putting people in $1 million dream. Like, I don't understand. Like
he wasn't going DiBiase on him.
like, don't go. Hey, me a favor. Like, you can be tough and hard nosed and gritty without slapping people in the ball. I promise you. I promise you. And I'll say this about the whole therapy thing. First of all, Chuck and Kenny and Shaq on Inside the NBA that was downplaying it. That's clown behavior to me. Ryan Clark talking about it's not that big of a deal. He's not crazy. It's not a criminal act. That's clown behavior to me, and that's part of the reason why there's such a stigma against therapy, especially in communities of color. Like, I don't think that Draymond Green got fixed in 3 weeks. But if he's on a journey, and that journey's going to take a while, if he's on that journey, then more power to him. And hopefully this time next year, he is a better person and he has a better way to channel his anger and his aggressions and emotions to not do those things. And we should applaud him for that. And please, if you're one of those people that think that therapy is crazy people or I don't need therapy and I turned out fine. No, you probably didn't turn out fine. You don't really realize it. So shout out to him for doing it. But at the same time, when it comes to what the league needs to do, like, nah, you can't, like, because, okay, what if it happens again?
I was just going to say, I think
it's very likely to happen again.
I
like,
think,
it's not
I
going
think
to not
happens
be a
again.
thing.
I think happens again before the All-Star game.
I'm telling you, there's a 25-minute compilation on YouTube of Draymond getting ejected from games. We played a drinking game out of it. That thing got us. Nobody could really go home anymore after that. It is so many years of him doing this specific thing. He did it with
years.
He did it like 3 times in this one season. I said, when did he get ejected in Cleveland? I didn't even know he got ejected again in the Cleveland game.
And the Warriors have accepted it, and they put up with it, and they coddled it, and they allowed it for years.
But what it is with them is just like the individual players. I won't name them because I'm literally gonna have to be around these people in the next week. Is they don't know how to let go. They don't know how to let go. It's really what it is.
He punched the guy in the face.
He punched the guy in the face, and they said 12 games is enough. I just saw Demetrius yesterday in a sling. They done got him so bad with them 25 games that he usually is excited after a win, even if he is hurt. That man said, all right, have a good night, and kept going to that bus. And I was like, golly. The person that was geeked was his dad. That's who was crunk. That's who was dancing on the side when they won and everything like that was the dad. So I'm like, yeah, it's a thing of you gotta do something. You gotta. It's too much coddling.
I mentioned.
Yeah, it's too much coddling going on.
What would you say is going to be your favorite part about this season with the Warriors? Draymond and his stuff with the suspension, or Klay Thompson in his post-game interviews and him dancing around the fact that he's washed?
Oh, the post-game interviews for sure.
Oh, he keeps on, like I said, he keeps on saying that he doesn't want to come off the bench, and I'm like, you should, but okay.
It's so blatantly that you can see a problem staring a problem in the face, and it's just like, no, you're the problem. Like,
he looks broken on the inside, and I can't help but it's because I've been described as a person that likes to rub salt in the wound. So like I've just been finding so much joy and to see
Game
Because that man holding on is kind of crazy.
Off this day.
It's not the specific game. It's the fact that he just continuously boasts about it. I'm just like, dude, go away. Because I think we were tanking. He's like, this is my house. I'm like, all right, bro. You know what? I'm like, you know what, bro? Like, I don't even care about the game. You need to sit down somewhere. Like, you go somewhere.
Someone said years ago, it was about baseball. I think it applies to all sports. There's two types of athletes: ones who take the jersey off when they're done, and ones who you have to rip it off for them because they'll never take it off. And I think Clay is the latter, which is good. Like, he'll never he's not. Listen, you can't tear your ACL and then your Achilles in a 2-year span, in a span of like 300 and the span of 15 months, and come back and be the same player, especially at that age. And to bring things full circle, that's part of the reason why the Warriors are kind of allowed this Draymond shit, because they're like, we need him to win, which is true. They need him to win, but it's shout out to Chris from Spaces. Like, no, they need him to win. Listen. I don't know if y'all listen on podcasts. Ivy and Reeves is like, quote unquote, they need him. They need him. And the funny thing is, he's actually been pretty good this year.
He's been great this year.
He don't play.
He's been great.
He don't play. When Steph don't play, he's like, all right, I got a quarter and a half in me, and then I'm out, right?
Oh my God. Remember when Steph got hurt that one season? Draymond just stopped playing.
Draymond just stopped playing. I was like, what? Draymond hurt? Nah, I don't know. Well, yeah, be like
if his guys are not there.
Yeah, he's not.
You won't play.
If his guys aren't there.
But he starts swinging when he gets called expensive backpack for 30.
Yeah.
So listen, they know it's over. Shout out to Chris Hoop Spaces, who said last year he saw the dynasty's over.
Yep.
And of course, Warriors fans, Owens mentioned whatever, yada yada. And the funny thing is, when they beat Sacramento in 7, it's like, see, the dynasty's not over. And he was like, dude, you needed 50 Steph Curry to beat the Sacramento Kings in a playoff.
On their first playoff berth since 2006.
And
they didn't even know what to do out there. They were just there.
Now, I didn't think they'd be 17 and 19 or whatever they are, but
I did.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
And that's why.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I kind of respect. That's why I kind of respect Bob Myers, because he was like, I'm not dealing with this.
Oh, he did what I would have done.
I'm not making this decision. I'm out of here. I respect
we both did it.
He just said,
I want to ask Clay.
He went on TNT and said, you know what? This ain't for me anymore. I don't want to be here. I don't literally like this. I don't want to be here.
I won't ask Clay this question because he'll probably sock me for asking it. But I wonder if he would become like a brand new dog if he changed his number to 77.
All right.
Yo, I know it.
All right.
See,
that's all about.
See, if you know, you know.
That's nasty. That's sad, bro.
He was the one that said it. He said it.
He had that. The fact that he had it in his locker, I was like, boy.
He was wearing it at practice. He said it.
For those who do not know, go on ChatGPT, look up.
He was hurt.
Search Klay Thompson 77. But you know what's funny? The Bob Myers shit is interesting because the Warriors talk about, not the Warriors. Joe Lacob, light years ahead, right? Light years ahead.
Yes.
They outthought themselves, got too big for the britches, what have you, but they had an all-time great player in his prime. But honestly, at the end of the Warriors comes down to James Wiseman, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga.
Yep.
The end.
Yep.
Because they whiffed on that. They whiffed on the Wiseman pick. I'm not gonna say they whiffed on Moody or Kuminga, but
they whiffed on Wiseman to make Clay feel better because they didn't want to draft a guard.
It's funny if they had drafted LaMelo. I was just listening to Bill Simmons, and they're like, but they didn't have the balls to take him at 2, which I don't blame them. But not LaMelo, Haliburton. They didn't have the balls to take Haliburton at 2. I always the franchise that's light years ahead. the funny thing, the player they should have taken, I don't think the LaMelo thing wouldn't have worked because I'm like, yo, LaMelo needs the ball. Like, I don't understand how you're gonna have him and like let's just come off the bench. It'd be another IQ situation. The player they should have taken was should have traded down and taken Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin fits in that offense fucking perfectly. But we're like, oh, we'll take James Wiseman. And then when Steph goes down, James Wiseman, nope. So that flopped him. Clay getting hurt flopped him. Moody not being what he is flopped him. And I think what's name was like, to your point, Bob Myers was like, yo, this 2 timeline shit is not gonna work. We won our championship. I'm done. Like, I ain't got nothing else to prove. You figure this shit out on your own.
2 timelines takes quite a bit of sacrifice.
And what's sad is that they do have a guy. They have a guy, but they keep sending them back down.
Who?
It's Guy Santos, Brazilian cat. He's really, really good, but they'll play him for like 3 seconds, and they send him right back down. So I guess so he can still be scoring those 20, 30 points in the G League. And I'm like, that don't help y'all at all. Y'all need him. Y'all need him in the Chase Center. Y'all need him in San Francisco. Why is he over in Santa Clara?
They're gonna die on that they're gonna die on that geriatric trio.
Because they're trying again.
The idea of winning a championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you got a Brazilian cat that is hooping, and they said, nah, we want these guys. We basically, it's like Ric Flair. I'm not leaving. And it's like, bro, you gotta leave, bro.
I'm telling you.
Go.
Tell Clay to put on number 77.
You gotta go.
And you're gonna see him come back with a vengeance. Tell him to put 77 on, and he's gonna be all right.
This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with every time we record. This is
like, I'm sorry, y'all ain't gonna say it. I'll say it. I'll be the one to say it. I'll be that guy.
Listen, it's over.
Clay, I'll see. Hey, Clay, I'll see you next week, bro. I love you, man. I'm gonna see you next week, Clay. I can't wait to see you again. Always good talking to you, sir.
Because of me, they put the claim.
Keep going, Sam. I'm just trying to make sure I'm good.
Yo, you know what's funny? 4 years ago, was it 4 years ago? Yeah, 4 years ago, the Knicks played the Warriors at Oracle Arena. And it was the last year to Oracle. And I was going to see Oracle before, so I'll go to the Knicks game. I always remember it was this week.
19.
Yeah, 2019. I always remember because it was the same.
It was 2019.
That day, because the game was the day after the national championship game, which was actually in Santa Clara, which is why the hotel room I got was like $400. It was a freaking dump in Oakland, but whatever. And I remember, so that's like the last year of KD, and I got good seats. I'm in there, and of course it's 2019, so we suck. And I'm just sitting there, and that actually was the game. There was a game where Clay took he scored 40 and he dribbled the ball like 11 times. That was that game. I was there.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I remember walking out, and funny thing is, we was up double digits in the first half, and the crowd's like, what the hell is going on? And I remember saying, and these two guys were like, yo, we losing to the Knicks, is crazy. And I remember turn around, I'm like, listen, dude, don't worry. The third quarter of doom is coming up. We're going to throw all this shit right back. And that's exactly what happened. We blew the lead. And I remember walking out the arena that day, and I'm like, yo, we are so far away from these people. It's ridiculous. Like, remember, we had Porzingis, but they set him in trade yet. He had tore his ACL. We still have Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox and Jared Jack. And, I was like, we are, no pun intended, we are light years behind this team. And 4 years later, look where we are. Look where we are, and look where they are. Like that's why I say this. The word never should not be used in sports ever. When people say, "Oh, this team will never win,"
right there.
This team will never win. This team will never get together.
I am going to throw a bookmark right there. Two of the people he just named ended up being traded to the Dallas Mavericks like a month or two later.
Yeah, that's the same year that Tim Hardaway got dunked over by
Tim
Giannis.
Hardaway Jr. He was in the Kristaps trade.
Cleared that, man. I want to get that as a poster. My boy Tim Hardaway at the bottom.
Shout out to
I ain't saying nothing.
Your night is that Sam has some infatuation with the Hardaway family. It goes
He
deeper than
does.
just Junior.
Okay, so the thing
He likes the father.
the
There's
Tim
something about
Hardaway
that
thing is
son he don't like.
the Tim Hardaway thing has been a running joke because that rant that he went on in 07, I heard that live. And that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life as a child. So
Wait
I
a minute,
always
the
ran.
rant when he about
Yep,
the
yep.
oh,
That rant, I heard that live, and I was just like, "Wait, what?" So that's just in the back of my mind forever because I'm like, "No."
Oh, he
This is
doubled
the thing
down.
that
It was the
happened.
double down at the end. I was like,
And I just brought people say, "Hey, yeah, this is a thing. This is why he never got into
but
the Hall of Fame."
but no, because the only reason I perfectly remember that Oracle, like the last season of Oracle was 2019, because that's when Dirk turned back the clock and was actually hooping.
He started going
It was
crazy.
it was literally his last season,
yeah.
which was fun. It was so fun. It was so funny because he says to this day, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you were there that night when Dirk retired, everybody named Mama knew he was retiring. I was in denial,
I would be
knowing
concerned if
this
he didn't
man was
retire
getting
that
shots
year.
in his ankle and everything just to keep playing. I'm telling you, I thought he was gonna play with Luka and KP. I swear to God, he was. I swear to God, we was gonna get like at least 5 games of that. I swear we was gonna get some. We was gonna see that. Then all of a sudden, when he said, "Oh, this is it," what? I'll see y'all in San Antonio. The next time I saw him after San Antonio was like it was just in and out of things like through the city. But the next time I really got to talk to him, he had got that street. He got the street named after him. And the time after that is when he got the statue, and we're walking down the hallway, and it was the funniest thing in the world. I said, "Damn, you really retired?" He started laughing. I'm looking at him like, "No, for real."
Can I tell you
I
a
wasn't
story?
expecting it, but yeah, that KP. Thank you, Shawn. We're both victims of Chris
No.
What you
We
got
are
for us,
not
Shawn?
victims. We are not victims. That trade, can I tell you that you can actually trace the OG and Anunoby trade back to Kristaps? Like
Yep, you can.
that
Yeah,
trade.
you can exactly trace it to that.
There's a I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna send it to you. There is a dude that has like a tree of like everything that we got from the Kristaps trade and what led to and everything. Like that trade inadvertently, because we knew why the hell they did it, like because that front office Steve Mills was not it. But that gave them the flexibility. Basically, gave them a reset and helped them start over. Now, I always say to themselves they should have got more from it, but it gave them the flexibility. I'll find it to you, but it gave them the flexibility to do so much. Like that trade inadvertently saved the franchise because it gave us a clean cap, it gave us draft assets, it gave us flexibility. That that trade worked for us. Y'all pissed. That trade worked for us.
Yeah, because all we got out of it now is like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, we got a trade like that.
Essentially, that's all that happened was Kyrie Irving ended up a Maverick.
We got a trade like that. We got the Rashard Lewis to SGA.
That's all that happened. I mean, I can't name anything else. If I would brag about Derek Lively, but he's hurt right now. But I can't. Because he done hurt the same ankle twice. And who knows when he's coming back. I hope he's coming back soon because oh my God.
I just found a tweet. I put it in the chat. You can look at it.
It is.
So literally, you can see like how everything like.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is sick. I like this. Oh, this is nasty.
For those who listen, for those who are not watching, for those who are watching, what the hell we're looking at. If I'm going to retweet this right now, so if you go to my Twitter, yes, I call it Twitter. I don't give a rat's ass what Elon calls it. At Shawn _, it will be the tweet. Oh, there you go, right there. So you see, right there. So we traded Kristaps, and from the basically see like from the picks what we got, and from the cap space that we got, and the players came in. Like we don't have Julius Randle. We don't have the money to sign Julius Randle without the Kristaps trade. And that dude might make all NBA for the third time in 4 years. Might make all the NBA for the third time in 4 years. But yeah, you could break it down. Like, so the funny thing is, that gave us a cap sample. Here's one example, and I gotta head out soon. But one example that gave us the cap space to sign Marcus Morris. We traded Marcus Morris to the Clippers for a first-round pick. That first-round pick became Emmanuel Quickley, who was then sent to Toronto with RJ for OG Anunoby. It is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's
and
kind
it
of
says
sick.
it right there.
Shout out to
Yeah, so
Yeah.
shout out to Chris. And I have his jersey. I never burned it because one day I'm going to wear it again.
You think he's coming
Maybe
back?
if I go
Shawn.
to Knicks game in Dallas. Go ahead.
But Shawn, what I mean by victims is this: we really were happy with Kristaps Porzingis. We thought, man, this is gonna change everything. We did not know that man was gonna be is literally just there to be involved in a trade to enhance a team. We did not know. We thought he was gonna be a part of the future.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the current style, the heliocentric style of play that Luka Doncic embraces is going to lead you to a championship? Like, do you think it's a change in style of play, or do you think it's just he don't got the team around him?
Ooh.
I think it's more of that he didn't have the team around him.
Mm.
But Shad would know more because he's clearly
Shad has thoughts. Shad has
he does
thoughts.
the day-to-day with them.
I have thoughts.
He has
I have
thoughts that he
thoughts.
probably can't say.
There is
That he
things
probably
I've
can't say.
said. There is things I have said. There is things I've said to people, and they know there's a million ways that you could fix this, but they will not fix it. And I just got to stay quiet.
There are.
Is there an elite backcourt? Yes. But the thing is that basketball is a team sport, not a backcourt sport. It's not a 2-on-2 league. So unfortunately, yeah, it's a lot I can say.
I
just followed you. I'm gonna go read
two
all
people
your
doing
tweets
their
to find
job.
out.
I think part
There
of
was
what went
three.
wrong. I think part of what went wrong too is I remember.
Oh no! I don't voice anything on there, man.
No,
I'll go follow you back. We're gonna DM about this.
I think they sold. I think they sold.
I got mass PR in them. I can't.
I think they sold KP on being the franchise player, and then Luka came in.
I got to DM you this.
Year two, Luka was insane. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they didn't.
He came in year 2. Was like, oh no, he's the guy.
No, they didn't.
It was a spectacle.
No, they didn't. I'll tell you. No, Sam. I'll tell you that right now. They did not.
Okay, so what happened?
They told him, Luka is Michael. You're Jermaine. They told him.
What?
He didn't. He thought, oh man, it's not gonna be that bad.
Luka came in the game. He got good.
That's what it was. It's not gonna be that bad. Good. They didn't know.
And 29, 8.
He didn't think he didn't look at them Dirk years. He didn't look at them Dirk years. Oh, if you're the top guy in Dallas, there is no number 2. There is no number 2. It's always gonna be David Ruffin and the Temptations. It's always how it's
Carol
gonna
Melvin
be.
and the Blue Notes.
He didn't know that.
He'll never go platinum.
Oh man, I don't get to see him lead sometime. No.
How do you feel about selling? How do you feel about Mark Cuban selling the team? Y'all ain't broke boys no more.
How do you feel?
And then this happened. Yeah.
There's people that just
talked to Cuban after that. He said that nothing's really gonna change.
They just got money now.
Now, how do I feel about the new majority owners? I wrote about it on DallasWeekly.com. If you look at the last 2 paragraphs, that's how I feel about the new owners. That is my true feeling.
Okay, plug.
True feelings about the new owners. I will not say what I said out there. I just said, dang, that is a lot of money.
They can get rid of him anytime they want. That's what they left out of it. I followed you on Twitter. I see you making big stuff, just like me. You're a Chelsea fan.
Not a Chelsea fan. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not a Chelsea fan. I'm a
Do
Man
you
United
follow
fan.
football?
I
You're a
do know
United
football,
fan.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I just like making fun of other people's teams, especially while I have my own misery. As you can tell, by me being
Darvin
If
exactly
Shawn
by me
reads this
being
DM out loud, I'm gonna deny that I sent this. But keep talking.
I'm not gonna read it out loud. Okay. I don't know if you can see the team I root for. That says White Hart Lane right there.
Oh.
That's what that says.
What made you do that?
Because I have family in Tottenham.
Oh, okay. It makes sense.
Why are you a United fan?
Because it was the first team I ever saw play.
And they were good. No one ever says that about Fulham.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of things you can say about Fulham, to be fair. A lot of things.
That is actually correct. I actually know one guy who's a Fulham fan from America.
Oh, nice.
Like he was studying abroad. No, he was studying abroad in London, and that was like the year they went to like the UEFA Cup semifinal or the Europa League semifinal that year. So he got hooked and now he's stuck. All right. So I have to go soon because I gotta go do stuff. But before I head out, is there anything? Ask me anything. Anything you want to ask me. Anything you want.
Tomorrow, what do you think is gonna happen between the Mavs and the Knicks?
Push your shit in tomorrow. That's what's gonna happen.
What are you gonna do if the Knicks?
And I'm going home.
Finals?
Right. Look, I'm not even gonna stay for the post game. I'm going home. Like, I do not want to hear no depressing Mavs. We could have done better. I'm like, I'm good.
What will I do if the Knicks make the conference finals? I will be happy. I will probably be, hopefully, they clinch the conference finals is a home game because I am a season ticket holder. So we will spill out into 8th Avenue and 7th Avenue. Like that become our new playoff tradition. But listen, I'll be happy. But I'm older. I'm not one of these. I'm not, I wasn't born in the 90s. I was born in the 80s. I've seen the Knicks win the Eastern Conference twice. So to get back to play the Eastern Conference championship, while I'm grateful to get back to that point if we do, knock on wood, my celebration will be muted because I've won the Eastern Conference twice already. I have seen the Knicks be one shot away from winning the championship. Like one shot away, which to current NBA Twitter people under the age of 30 sounds ridiculous, but Game 6 against Houston, pick and roll, Starks, Ewing pick and roll. Ewing rolls. He's wide open. Hakeem stays with Starks. The Knicks are down 2. They're making the pass for the roll. He goes for the 3. And when the ball, I was 13 years old. And when that ball left his hands for 1/2 of 1 second, I thought we were NBA champions. For 1/2 of, because that ball left his hands, literally, I said to myself, because it would have been a buzzer beater. Like, if this ball goes in, we have won the championship. And Hakeem Olajuwon got a fingernail on it, and it fell short.
Yep.
Went to game 7. The rest is history. And my 13-year-old self said, all right, this sucks. We'll be back. That was 30 years ago. I say that to say, this is my closing remark. Now, I answer your question. I say that to say, while I do not believe in the word never can be a long time. So absolutely cherish what you have. Don't take for granted good times your team. Like Shad, I know 2011 will live in your heart forever. Ivy, I know you didn't win the title, but like 20, like that, like when
I thought we was coming back. I thought we were going to be back that next year.
When Harden hit that dagger in
San Antonio,
in Ginobili's eye to go to the finals.
We would turn.
Now, see, you're a Laker fan, Keanu. So like, you think it's gonna be sweet, but listen.
I do not. I promise you, I am not like them. I am really not like them.
When LeBron leaves,
I'm very aware of the situation that the Lakers are in.
We want another championship.
Yeah. Like I'm very aware of
We
where the
want
Lakers
another
are
one.
right now
want one.
and where they're going to be.
I need one. I need one in my life, man.
I need one. I need one.
I need
All right.
two. I need
Keanu, what's your
I need at
question?
least another one.
My question is, for you during the time, what was the Linsanity era like?
I knew he's gonna ask.
That's a real good one.
He's gonna ask.
Dang it, I should ask that one.
I never believed Linsanity was sustainable.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. So what happened was, it was again. Remember, like I've seen. So New York, the Knicks fans have been so starved for a winner, especially like the younger team. Like if you're born in 1991, you haven't seen the Knicks be good at all, right? Like we made the finals in '99, so you'd have been 8. We made the conference finals in 2000. We went out first round in 2001, and then that was it, right? So Knicks fans just so starved for win. It was like, this is great. And I was like, all right, this is cool. Maybe we got a little something here. But there's 2 games that I remember. One game many people remember. The other game people don't remember. The first game people don't remember is that, so the Knicks played the Nets. He actually started against the Nets at the Garden. So we played them like a week and a half later. And Darren Williams was like, I'm going to bust this kid's shit. And he busted his ass. And I was like, okay. They like when they gun him, it's different. Okay. But the second game, they played Miami on a Thursday night.
Yeah. I remember that.
TNT, nationally televised. I was at some party. I was at like some happy hour, like some free happy hour joint. Me and my man Kevin Cronin, God rest his soul, we were like, yo, we need to find a TV to watch this game because whatever. And Norris Cole and Mario Chalmers said, this dude ain't making it past half court. And they hounded him. They picked him on full court. And when I tell you this, it's on YouTube. Go look this up. He couldn't get past half court. It was turnover. It was bad pass. It was whatever. Like they pantsed him. And after that, I was like, get this dude in. Listen, like in turn, listen. He's an NBA player. He's great. He gave great memories. Like his impact culturally as well as basketball wise will never be forgotten. But in terms of like, yo, do we have a point guard of the future? I was like, listen, when Norris Cole and Mario Chalmers decided you're not making past half court, that's it. So Linsanity to me was like, it was cool. It was a cool story. But like people like it's the great, like it is not even in my top 10 greatest moments. It might not even be my top 15 because it was a flash in the pan.
Awesome. I hear it.
Yeah. Because let me tell you something, as a person that is interviewed and talked to Jalen, he didn't even really believe in Linsanity like that. He just felt like he was having a good run at a short amount of time. He did. It was so funny because he doesn't even like really, because I mean, if you ever follow him on social or like you ever get the chance to talk to him, he's like, I wasn't even really feeling it like that. They were getting, because the thing is, and as a Knicks fan, you already know this story, but for people who don't know, they were this close to cutting him. That's what was going on during the Linsanity time. They were getting ready to cut him. He was like, damn, I got to do something. So he started going off.
Yeah.
He was almost out the league. He was this close to being out the league. And that's why Linsanity happened.
Absolutely. So
yeah, they had already told him. They had already told him in his locker. He pretty much almost had the pink slip.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
There's actually
that man just didn't want to get fired.
We had him on Knicks Film School. I think we interviewed him last summer. It was before that the HBO documentary 38 at the Go came out. And he says it's like, I was about to be like, I knew I was about to be cut, and then that game against the Nets happened. The rest is history. So, all right, so.
Appreciate you for joining us.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem. This has been fun. Just have me back on anytime. Try and have back on anytime. I really appreciate it. This is fun. I followed you all. I follow you already.
Because you're in New York, right?
Yeah. I'm in New York, yes. So if you're in the city, DM me.
Okay, so I'll be up there. I'll be up there for the match.
Okay, so that's what's up because my man Rolo, big Mavs fan. He's actually going to the game. I got tickets for that game, so I'll be there. So we get some drinks beforehand. You know,
Oh, for sure.
What's good? All right, gentlemen. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Of course,
Pleasure,
Yep,
man.
sir.
that was fun. Told
Yeah,
y'all.
that was fun. But nah, listen.
Hey,
But nah,
shout
that
out-
was
shout
insane.
out,
I
Shawn.
Man,
hope he knows.
look.
I hope he knows. My unhinged just only gets worse. It only gets worse from here.
That's fine.
He,
It's no problem.
I was
so
like,
y'all like the
man, I was
y'all
like,
like the
look,
77?
who ain't started working extra hard when they was about to get fired? Boy, you was nasty. Boy, that
He
was
didn't like the
nasty.
77?
And why do you always pick people? Why do you always pick people I'm about to see in like the near future?
I be forgetting
Why
about
do
the
you always
team dudes.
pick people?
This is-
It's almost
I'm
like you look.
like-
It's almost like you look at the schedule. And you
Nah,
can see that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I just wake
It's
up.
just like,
I just wake up with.
I'm
stuff
talking
in my
about
heart,
him,
bro.
him, and him.
Nah,
yeah.
this stuff just be on my heart, bro. Like I just wake up and
Because
just
Tim
meditate.
Hardaway, I could
Oh,
never
my
talk about him
heart.
bad enough, like without saying too much. That he's got like his attitude is like, you know. I would never want to give him a real reason to be like, I heard what you said. I'm like, what? I ain't say nothing. Yeah, you did.
So that's
Like,
him
oh,
saying fuck
man.
that.
Like you need to
So
talk
don't
to
be mad
Sam.
at that nigga.
That ain't me.
I'm like, it's all love for
Be mad at
content, bro.
him. Don't be mad at me.
That's gonna make it crazy because like we're gonna.
I'm running like Jonathan
Majors.
Majors. You gonna be like, what's going on? Like, bro, he chasing me.
Y'all really ain't like the 77?
Just see me on TMZ running down the hallway. Just see me running down like, no.
Damn. Oh,
Leave me
by the way,
alone.
it's because Detroit lost again. They are 3-35.
Of
These
course.
bastards.
Woo.
Of course.
They don't even have a 10% winning percentage. These bastards. They lost 6 straight.
Man.
You bastards. How?
Wait, what is their next run of games? I want to know.
Oh, it's ugly. It's
I just
very
wanna-
ugly, bro. Like
I want to
it's,
know.
it's not fun. It's not fun. Damn, we just see nothing but a bunch of L's.
Half of me kind of
And one
don't even
W.
want to go to Detroit for that Midwest line
First
of
of all,
like, I
wanting-
think it's
wanting
like
to go to
Detroit and then
Detroit in general is
Chicago.
crazy. Wanting
Yeah.
to go to Detroit in general is crazy in the first place. So that's 1. 2. Going to see them to play basketball is even worse.
Man,
rather
it's
go
to
watch
cover
it.
the
I'd
Mavericks.
rather go.
It's
I'd
not
rather
to
go out
see
there and
them.
watch. I'd rather go out there and watch niggas boost cars in 8-degree weather than to go watch them play basketball.
Man, it's because I'm already gonna be out of town. That's the only reason.
Okay, so the next run.
That's the
Damn.
only reason.
I mean, I think they can beat I think they can beat Washington.
They have Houston, Washington, Minnesota, Milwaukee twice, Charlotte, Washington, Oklahoma, Cleveland, Clippers, Orlando, Sacramento, Portland, Clippers, Lakers, Phoenix, Indiana. Damn. Like the only beatable games is Washington.
I think
It may be
Washington-
Portland.
You know what? I kind of want to see it purely because of the way Kyle Guzman was tweeting.
These niggas are gonna. These guys are gonna fuck around and only win 10 games.
Maybe less. Maybe less. How many times have we seen the team get the number 1 seed and then be worse than the year after? So it'd be the number 1 pick and then be the year after, be worse the year after.
Shut up, dude. Bro. You know their entire rotation is like filled with nothing but like top 10 picks. If you want to throw in Marvin Bagley and James Wiseman,
Yeah.
Killian Hayes, like they're all
Yeah.
lottery picks in their rotation. They just ass. Oh my
That's
God.
that's
Monty-
very bad.
Monty Williams is such a terrorist, bro.
Yeah, he's a war criminal. He might be a war criminal.
You can see on his face, this nigga don't give a fuck, bro. Like
Yeah.
he wants to get fired. Hold up, man. You gonna tell me? Let me see. Let me do this right here.
Oh yeah, Keanu said it, but he didn't want to say nothing about what I said.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it. That might even be.
That's gonna be the cover, bro.
Yeah, that might be the cover. I'll be honest.
You gonna
That
tell
might
me
be-
this is the face of a nigga that gives a fuck?
It's
This
either this.
nigga-
Say no. I ain't getting on Monty Williams, nah, bro.
No,
It's-
I'm getting on him.
No, we have to.
He
It's
is
either
not
this.
giving a fuck, bro.
It's either this or a bag of Wingstop. It's one of the two.
Why a bag of wing stuff? Niggas only got their free wings once.
Yeah, that's it.
He's
It's one of the two.
No, he got
No,
a
actually,
list.
it might even be this. This is perfect. To be honest, this is it. It's a shame. It's a real shame.
This nigga here. Boy.
Can we can we talk about Jonathan Kuminga's haircut?
what haircut?
We didn't talk about Kuminga. We didn't talk about Kuminga and Cat tonight. Well, we tripping. We losing
What happened?
recipes.
His haircut. It's terrible.
He has some fucked up hair in general. I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's that.
Well, he got a haircut and it's worse.
I haven't seen. Damn.
You not
Where's
seen
his
it?
light up? Oh my god. Where's his line? Where's his hairline?
That's what I told you.
How, nigga? He's like 20. How's this shit doing this?
Listen,
It's-
he's
Nigga, is this
he's worried about the wrong lineup.
the?
He's worried about the wrong one.
You a
man.
hoe. You a hoe for
Hey,
that, bro.
Hey man, listen. You can't be 26. How old is he?
He just got drafted 2 years ago, bro. He's like 22, if that.
You
This is
can't.
crazy. I see why he had. Y'all see why he had this on. I see
Yeah.
why. He
You
wanna
can't
take
be
that
20. You can't be 21 and have a hairline like that.
That's crazy. Like at minimum,
21.
you gotta be 26.
He's
to
got
have
the
that.
M. He's got the M.
Like,
At
this is
21.
crazy. This is
Having
crazy.
the M. Having the M.
Got a
in the
widow's
head at 21
peak.
is
He
crazy.
just turned 21.
Having that widow's peak is crazy.
He just turned
Having a widow's
21.
peak like that
I'm
is
loving
nasty.
it.
This is crazy, bro. Who else you want to talk shit about before we leave? I
You
feel
might as well.
I have some more hate in my heart for somebody. I just can't remember who yet.
As a somebody.
I'm
What
trying
else
to
has
find out. Hey, Cat had a monstrous dunk.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Sassy ass.
Oh, we
And
have to talk about Demetrius because he came back and then he's
I
gone.
told niggas it was over for them.
But then
Yeah, I told you.
gone.
I told you what happened. Literally, his dad was dancing on the court after the Mavs got beat by the Grizzlies, and that man literally they have gotten that man so out of himself
Before
that
that,
he just was
before
like,
that, we have
"Good
this.
night," with
this
his
is
in a sling.
this is nasty. This is nasty. He's never like it's. You don't help yourself at all.
Whoever said I remind him of Cat, I hate all
Like,
this.
what is?
Like, what is this? We know I can't even talk shit because they're the number one seed. They're the number one seed in the West. I can't be mad at them.
Yeah,
Like he
It's
said,
tough.
fucking watch us.
he did. Yeah,
Shout out to Cat. Well, who we talking about next? Oh, Ja. Yeah, that labrum tear, man.
yeah.
It's
tough,
over.
man.
It's over.
It's
Go ahead and
tough.
get that. Go ahead and get that good pick. They already waived Bismack Biyombo. They know. They know what time it is. They about to tank this whole thing out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Because who was man? If you look, you know
Get that
the
pick and
running
trade it.
joke that Mavericks get people paid. Man, who was that? Vernon Williams Jr. had like the game of all game. What I think is his name. Had the game of all games last night. Of course, they kept him. He was cooking them. I didn't even know who that was until last night. I didn't even know who that was. I was like, who is this? Who is
Vince
this?
Williams. You talking about Vince? They signed that.
Vince
nigga
Williams. Yeah, Vince
immediately.
Williams Jr. I said, who is that? Then he got money. The next day, literally, they say, you know what? I like how you cook
3
the
years,
ass, boy.
3 years,
Take this
7.9.
You get
3
that
years,
extendo.
7.9.
I was like,
Can you-
wait a minute.
You can't even be mad at it either, though. Like, you got to just
Yeah,
ride
it's
it.
Come
Hey, shout out to my mans out there in Memphis. They'll be all right. Get themselves a good little pick.
But yeah,
Go ahead and
like
trade
I
that.
said, once Vince Williams was cooking the Mavs, I said, oh, he finna get paid. They announced that literally less than 24 hours after that game. I said, this is sick. They said
Hey,
all we needed was a reason to get rid of Bismack Beyond.
Real shit. Why did they have Bismack
They
Biyombo
needed
out
was
there?
one reason.
They need to go
Dog,
get Big
every time Memphis came, I was utterly confused. I said, bro, I didn't even know you was in the league, dog. Like, this is crazy. I would just see him. I'm like, bro, I did not know this man was still playing NBA in America.
Yo, D Rose is still on that team, by the way. Like, they gassed
Who?
up D Rose being on that team. He's on Memphis. And I bet,
No,
I bet
I
all
don't.
y'all
I
forgot right
didn't.
now.
I didn't. I
I
talked to him
showed it.
yesterday.
How's he doing?
Well, I
man?
talked to him yesterday. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. So yeah,
How's he doing, man?
that's all I did. Yeah, I
Shout out
talked to
to
him
D
yesterday.
Rose.
He good. I'm being so for real, bro. Like, yeah, I literally talked to him yesterday. When he was leaving, because I was walking out. Yeah, he chilling. He chilling. I have something I want to say about D Rose, and it's actually positive, but it will be negative to somebody. It will be negative towards somebody else. So I can't say.
I'm gonna keep my thoughts to
But it was
myself because
very-
I'm pretty sure I have nothing good to come out of my mouth about D Rose right now.
Yeah.
It's just for the sake of just be
you were
slandering,
very,
bro.
that's very disrespectful.
But it's gonna be like the wildest shit to say, because like a regular conversation.
And that's why I don't want you.
That's
That's why I want you to say it, bro. That's why I want you to say it.
Hey, that's what we got the disclaimer for.
Yeah.
You said the disclaimer
Sick,
like I'm
bro.
gonna get my ass beat one day.
You sick, bro.
Yeah, but we didn't like 3
I was
episodes.
like,
in a row
it's just
That disclaimer gonna get my ass beat one day. I already know.
to where we always got to point to you. I'm like, bro. I'm like, y'all be mad at me. Be mad at him. I said, I don't say nothing. But nah, D Rose, that's a cool guy. He's a class act. I
Can we
do.
call it episode
I
number
give him that.
77?
Yes. And I'm gonna find that picture of that jersey hanging up in that locker. And I ain't gonna
Oh
put
my
like
God.
nothing special. I'm just gonna put the logo and that number 77. Just sit up in that
Hey.
locker.
That's what he needs. Maybe they win more games if he had the number 77 on. Is that not fair?
77 versus 77.
Oh
in
no,
the Bay.
no, the
I'll
white,
take that.
the white 77 is cooking him. Well, Clay's kind of white. He looks like John,
Hey, wait a minute, bro.
he looks like John Turturro with the goatee.
Wrap it up, dog.
You say he looked like he did in
Wrap
yeah,
it
it's
up,
time to
dog.
wrap it up, bro.
Wrap
I'm
it
about to help him. Like he did in Transformers.
Now they got him. Now he be looking like
Like he did.
like he came straight out of Do the Right Thing.
Now he didn't have a goatee in that one.
I didn't have to go see, but he
He didn't have a goatee in
he
that
looked
one.
closer
That was
to
Transformers.
Blackish. That's the closest you can get to like him being a black man adjacent. And now he looked like better yet, in Batman. He had the goatee on in Batman.
Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go, bro. It's time to go. You got to think about who it is. That's like the fact that he's still thinking about this.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I've seen this before.
I'm just saying, man. Like, hey,
That
shout
man said
out,
the goatee.
shout out, man. You know, that's episode 5. We just clowning anytime we get on here,
Yeah. First guest of many.
for sure. I can't wait to have more people realize, oh no, you guys are insane, but it's just me.
No, I'm ready. I want to see it.
Hey, but until next time,
Mm-hmm.
this is Anonymous Sources, y'all, and we are signing out.
The hammer's burnt, baby.